welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. My name is Heather. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3 kids, elementary and high school age, and today is our first day of homeschool. It is July 15th. I know, it is so early in the summer. We've actually been off since May, and I know it seems early, but we do take our big break from Thanksgiving to New Year's every year, and so we do start a little bit earlier, but we do a slow start. I have a video all about our slow start. I will leave that linked for you in the description box. Today is really just about kind of familiarizing ourselves with some of the new resources. I have already gone through all of the resources, and my kids know some of the stuff, but not all of the stuff. So we're going to do that. The teaching textbooks, geometry, and pre-calculus are supposed to start today. This is a hint. If you use teaching textbooks, give yourself a couple of days of leeway so that you can get them set up on the devices and download any extra appendix stuff that you need to print out, which typically I do. This time when I set up our start date, I didn't think about that. I just said pick the day that we start school, which is today. So I have not downloaded any of the information onto their devices. I have to do that. So they will not be starting math until tomorrow, which is okay. I've already gone for my walk. It's about 8:30. I need to make myself another cup of coffee, and I am going to get breakfast. Well, Emma and Jack have gotten their breakfast or are doing that right now. I have to make breakfast for Lucy and then get the table cleaned off and set up. I do have a few little things for the kids. We've not gone back to school shopping yet. That I hope is going to be on Wednesday, and that video will actually already be out before this video as well. But I need to make a list of things that we need. I don't think we need a ton of stuff, but definitely some notebooks and probably some new pens. I don't think we need like crayons and markers and stuff. We're kind of beyond that. I mean, Lucy still has that stuff, but we have plenty here. So I'm going to kind of get the table all ready and then sit down for our Monday meeting, which is something that we do every Monday, and that is just to go over the week. So I'm going to take you along to show you how our first day goes. Okay, so I got the table set up with the few little things that we have. The one thing that we do every year are these first day of school interviews, and I have years and years of these. I actually last year, I don't think Jack was feeling well, and so he didn't do his, but I have many years of these interviews, and that is pretty much the one tradition that I'm very good at getting done on the first day. So I don't have a ton of new stuff, but I have a few little things that I'm going to share with the kids, and then we will have our Monday meeting with about 10 minutes until we start. Okay guys, so not a ton of fun new stuff yet, but I think we're gonna be going back to school shopping on, yes, that is exciting. I think back to school shopping we do Wednesday. Jackie, I don't have any writing pencils. Yeah. All right, so if you guys want to go through your stuff, I can share what you have. Okay, so everybody has gone through their little things. They're going to start with the first day of school interviews, and then I am going to sit down with all of the kids individually to go through the work that we're doing this week and just kind of go through some of the resources. So that is the next step. handwriting today. We're doing the slow start. What are you doing? You're doing it all?
I can't. Ow. What are you doing? I don't have.
Okay, it is 9:30. The kids are starting their daily work. Lucy does not actually have any daily work, but she told me that she's planning on doing all of her school today. So she is in the closet with Jack and Emma. They're in my office closet, which is what they have done since we've moved into this house. Emma and Jack are working on their Wordly Wise, and Lucy is working on her cursive. She has a cursive book this year. It's the second year we're doing cursive. Jack and Emma also have cursive books, and that's not really part of their school. It's just they both need to work on their handwriting. Emma actually wanted to. Jack, I don't think wants to, but he will be. So right now I am going to make that cup of coffee that I mentioned earlier that I have not made, and then I might start to get the teaching textbook stuff on their devices. Yes. So far it's been a good morning. I don't have a ton of school for them to do today. We'll see how it goes. I only have our homeschool block until 11. Actually, let me show you my schedule for today. So here's my plan for today. I'm using my A5 Erin Condren Daily Duo, and so I did my morning routine. I was up at 5:30, my work tasks. I went for my walk and I got ready, breakfast and table set up, and we just had our Monday meeting. Now the kids are doing homeschool, and the purple color is my homeschool block. So you're done with cursive? Uh-huh. Okay. So I have us until 11. We'll see how that goes. 11 to 12 is going to be home management, where we all work on our daily chores, this stuff, as well as some other weekly cleaning tasks that I have for the kids, then lunch, and then this afternoon my focus is going to be on passion projects and enjoying the beautiful weather. I'm also probably going to be doing some work in this block of time as well. So this is my plan for the day. I don't actually know how long we will end up doing school. I do just have our homeschool block until 11, but with Lucy doing all of her subjects right now, which I think is to push off math because she does not enjoy math. I think that is probably going to take us a little bit longer. She's trying to do all of her handwriting stuff now because she does have spelling UC, which I just use. I don't use it for spelling for her. She's actually quite good at spelling, but I use it as copywork practice or just writing practice. She did her cursive, and the reason that I got the spelling UC is because we've been working on cursive last year and this year, so she doesn't have a Handwriting Without Tears print book for this year, so I wanted some extra handwriting practice for print. She does also have copywork in her language arts, but I wasn't planning to start language arts until next month with her, starting her reading, but not the language arts worksheets. We'll see. We'll see how much we get through. So she wants to do all of that stuff, then take a break, and then come back for science and math. I have a little bit more cleaning that I really need to work on this morning. And I need to check in with my Patreon community, but I'm also kind of hungry, so I think I'm going to make myself some food, and I have to get some laundry in. Okay, so it is 5 of 11. I seriously underestimated the amount of time I would need for our Monday meeting and just giving the kids all of their stuff. Emma is working on reading the intro letter for Sunlight 630, which is her British Lit class for the year. And Lucy is working a little bit on math. She's almost done. We still have a bit of reading to do with Lucy. Jack is almost done with his work. I believe he's upstairs working on Japanese. I still have statistics to do with Emma as well, and I was hoping to get through day 1 of Sunlight 630, so we will see. we'll see. There were some other things that came up this morning, some kitchen cleaning that was not done last night that ought to have been, and just some other random stuff. But I am feeling good about how this morning is going. I think the kids are doing a great job. I forget that they actually do have quite a bit of fun with their school, and so they do goof off a little bit, but but that's okay. I would rather them be having a good time than not, obviously. I never made that coffee this morning that I had talked about, so I'm going to make that now and probably start making lunch shortly. 11 to 12 is supposed to be our home management block of time to do some chore stuff, so I think that I will have the kids break at 11 to do a little bit of chore stuff and then get back to it and hopefully finish up at lunchtime. That is my hope. We will see. Okay guys, it is 12 o'clock. I am done now. So longer than I expected. Jack is completely done. Lucy is done. Emma has to read Beowulf. We just finished her statistics, which was really good. I do still have to do those teaching textbooks things, downloading the program for tomorrow, but I will probably do that this evening. So Emma has to read Beowulf and go through the discussion questions with me, and she has a little bit of statistics to work on. But overall, I feel really good about how the morning went. The challenge definitely was with Lucy wanting to do all of her subjects, which I was not prepared for. A lot of her stuff she can do independently, things like her reading, things like her handwriting and her copy work and all of that kind of stuff. Even some of the science things she's able to do on her own after I kind of go over my expectations. The things that she isn't able to do on her own are the things that I'm reading to her specifically for science-related resources and obviously going through her math. So she pushed those two things off into much later in the morning. And so the challenge that I have is that I want to do Lucy's school first thing right after our Monday meeting, or just that's the first thing that I want to do, because once I start getting involved with the high school stuff and then I'm finished with the high school stuff and Lucy is ready to work on her school, my brain hurts from high school work. So it's easier for me if I can do the elementary stuff first, but Lucy does need a little bit more time in the morning, so I think I need to finagle my schedule a little bit. But that is why we have a slow start, so that we can work out things. But overall, I'm really pleased with how things have been going today. How you doing?
Good.
Good. I'm going to make lunch now and then clean up from lunch and move outside for the afternoon. It is about 1:15, so I am going to wrap up this vlog here. We're about an hour behind what my intended time blocks were for the day. Actually, you know what? We're not, because I have my lunch and cleanup right until 1 o'clock. So honestly, I feel like we did a really good job for the first day. It's been a while since we have been in normal subjects, and my kids have mainly been working on their passion projects the past 6 weeks or so, and so adding in math and English and eventually other subjects as well definitely takes a little bit of time. I have moved to my outside office, my favorite place to be, on my deck during the summer. It's about 88 degrees outside, so it's quite toasty. I think the kids are going to come out and use the slip and slide soon. Emma is still finishing up Beowulf, but she was distracted by Lucy watching a show because Lucy was done with her school. So I have all of my stuff right here. I had somebody ask recently about my bag that I carry all of my books in, and that is the old Inspire organizer caddy, the large version from Erin Condren. I really hope that they bring back these caddies because they are so useful and can hold so much stuff, and I love mine. I also have a small one that I use for my morning time routines, like a mom's morning basket, and that also fits a bunch of stuff. I will leave that one linked in the description box if you're interested. Another option would be to get like a diaper caddy. I've seen people use those types of diaper caddies for planners and all of that kind of stuff. You just have to make sure that it is the right size. I'm not sure what size this is, but I will measure it and let you know so that if you're interested in looking for something, you know how large mine is. So thank you guys so much for joining me on this first day of homeschool. It is very early, but I did actually see several other homeschoolers on Instagram starting today, so I feel better about that. I don't want to justify starting so early, but at the same time, I feel like I have to because people are just so confused as to why I would start school in the middle of July. But, you know, it's not a full day of school, and I think that that's part of it. Especially my public school friends, they will be like, oh my gosh, I would much rather take the summer off. But when we're just working in the morning, it's not really that big of a deal, and my kids have needed a little bit more structure, especially Lucy. So overall, great day, and thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.